All right. All right. Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing? What's happening? Well, we got a slow start this evening. There's only about 3 or 4 people in the chat. I don't know if anybody's going to come and watch the live stream tonight. But just in case some more people do show up, we're going to go ahead and press on anyway. What do you think? Maybe we ought to stop. I don't know. What do you guys think? Throw me a vote in chat, guys. Stop or go? Stop or keep going? What should I do? Hello, Chris Wedgeworth. What? Stop or keep going? Robert, welcome. Well, I don't know. Nobody's saying anything in chat. Is my microphone going through? My audio seems to be saying it is. And Lloyd says it is, and speakers say it is, and everything says it's working. Facebook, haven't logged. Oh, Go, he says, go. Well, where should I go? Don't y'all dare tell me where to go. How about if I just go bring in that old guy, the grumpy one? My mic is loud. Art, turn your volume down. Let me look at my mic settings. Where's it at? Well, I can set it to about there. Is that better? Maybe I just don't need to talk so loud. Maybe we're yapping. Keep up. Yeah. Okay. Well, you know, I can't keep up. Yeah. Might be dodging storms. Yeah, that's right. We might be dodging storms this evening. In the Frady hole. Oh, you got a Frady hole you're going to be in? You're going to be hiding in the Frady hole, are you? Yeah, you don't need to go there. Hello, Joe. Yeah, Frady hole. Hey, Lloyd is over there in his chair with this smirk on his face, so let me just bring him in, everybody. Lloyd Mendenhall, everybody, the grumpy vlogger.
Hey, how you doing, Mel?
Good, Lloyd. How are you doing? How are you?
I can't complain, you know.
Would anybody listen if you did?
No.
Yeah, see, that's why I don't complain much.
So it's no point, yeah, that's it.
Doesn't do a lot of good.
Wouldn't make any difference, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so.
So, my members have a new video to watch this evening. I don't see anybody has made any comments in the chat about it, so I guess they haven't watched it yet. That or they probably won't until I just make it public, because nobody really pays that much attention to my stuff. You know? I'm not popular like a lot of the people are.
Yeah, well.
I know.
You know, the thing is...
It's because I'm controversial. You never know what I'm going to say.
Yeah, well, me neither. So, I think it's Tuesday. They're dropping the requirement to where I can have a community tab on. I'll be able to have, if you're over 500, you can now have that community tab set up. So. Oh
yeah. Well, that'd be good. You know, I don't use mine very often anyway, but it's there. Yeah, play it. No, I ain't gonna play it. Robert, you want to see it? Go join the membership. It's available for members right now. I promise it is. They get an early view at some of my videos. Yeah. Art says he saw it, said it looks great. I don't know about looks great, but I tried to do some slow motion editing again and stuff, so I'm kind of getting into that rock crawling thing, Lloyd. That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
I'm kind of enjoying that. I got the decals ordered, but they didn't come in last week for Frankentruck. So it's going to have the Frankentruck decal. I don't know if I'm going to put it on the tailgate or on the back window, and then the big F for each door, you know, on passenger and driver's door. F, you know, for Frankentruck. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be able to get them Friday, maybe Thursday last week, but I stopped by Thursday and she said it'd be tomorrow, which meant Friday. So I went there Friday about 2:30 and she closed at 1:30 for some reason. I don't know what happened, but she closed early on Friday.
Yeah.
So, I got one video submission in the emails this week that I'll be showing and sharing. with everybody. Yeah, Chris, Sunrise. Yeah, tell me about it. I spent all day on this edit. Well, so I went out crawling this morning for a couple hours, but I spent probably 4 or 5 hours on this edit that I did on this video, and it ain't but a 3-minute video. It's crazy. It takes forever. You left a comment, refresh my screen. Well, I don't even have that screen up, Joe. But anyway, thank you. Hello, Chris Hope, and thank you for posting that link. I do appreciate that very much. You guys have no idea how helpful that would be if you all use that link right there. And become members and make donations and buy me a coffee, buy me a beer, buy me a whiskey. I don't care. Ooh, wow, that almost was a rhyme, wasn't it?
Yeah, almost.
Yeah, it does take forever. So yeah, Chris, I'd like to talk to you maybe on the phone or on Skype. So we need to hook up. We need to get connected up a little bit. So anybody notice? Nobody has said anything, Lloyd. Nobody has said a word yet. I've been watching chat really close.
No.
Hello, Plyzone.
They probably just figured you hadn't put up your laundry.
Is that, yeah, probably hadn't put the laundry away. Is that what they
Yeah.
think? Yeah. That could be. I don't know. That could be. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised nobody has mentioned it, especially somebody like Jody from Drone Shots, because he likes to pick things out, and so does Chris from Sunrise Water Media. He found I made a typo in one of my video thumbnail screens, and
Right.
I did it, but nobody caught it. I should say nobody. I shouldn't say nobody, but because Chris Wedgeworth did catch it. Not Chris Wedgeworth. I'm sorry. Chris from Sunrise Water
Chris
Media
from
caught it.
Sunrise Water Media.
Yeah. And he was the only one that commented that he caught the typo. And
Yeah.
I thought, because I was wondering, like, how many people really pay attention to what you do on these thumbnails? Does anybody really pay attention? Yeah, you know.
When I was doing when I was doing the flight simming stuff, and I was keeping up the website and doing all that work, there was always a typo in there, and guaranteed one of the guys, and it was usually Grant, or it was my friend, his buddy, and my friend Lee. They'd say, you did a typo on page such and such. Yeah. So I just started telling them that was my watermark. That was my copyright.
That was a watermark, a test, yeah.
Yeah.
So Chris at Sunrise Water
That's
Media.
about the point I started doing it.
He's like, I made him feel like a jerk when he mentioned it. Really, Chris? It made you feel like a jerk that I said, dude, you really had to go there? Oh, that's funny. So everybody, now
Yeah,
that
Grant
we've
was
talked
saying
about the laundry hanging, people are starting
Yeah,
to notice
maybe
the
somebody
background, the
starting to realize,
T-shirt.
yeah.
So what do you think, guys?
Yeah.
And I can't seem to keep it up there without. I can't seem to keep it up there. I can just imagine what Chris is going to do with that. Oh my God!
Oh yeah. You gotta.
It's kind of like, come on, man.
I know, right? Yeah, you got to watch what you say nowadays, because you never know.
So this is my idea, guys.
That he can't keep up.
Yeah. So that's actually silkscreen.
Need some
Okay.
Need some
I need
blue
what?
diamonds.
Blue diamonds? Oh.
Need some blue diamonds. Yeah, the blue pill for that. Yeah.
I don't need no blue pill, y'all. Trust me. Silkscreen. 100% silkscreen printing. So if you go to my website, which I'm going to share with you right now because I can. Let me make sure I'm in background clips and go to right screen capture and spread that over there and put that over there and hit that button so Lloyd can still talk. Okay.
Yep.
So
there it is.
There's my website, gang. Right here's the link for Remote Pilot 101 if you want to get your Part 107 for $99 lifetime membership. Right there's where you go. See, this will take you straight to the sign-in place at Remote Pilot 101. Look at that price, $99. That's the cheapest discount on the internet for Remote Pilot 101, and I don't make a nickel off of it. You guys get the discount 100%, okay? But let's go back and look at this real quick. My merchandise. I'm working on other colors for the hats. I've got other colors lined up. I just don't have them posted on the website yet. Okay, I've got 2 of the black ones in stock right now. I've got 2. So if anybody wants to buy hats, you can pick that up right now. But check this out, gang. Check these shirts out. Now I've not done the click on the shirt, make it bigger window yet. I still need to do that. I was going to update that today and I didn't get to it. But unfortunately, it's kind of important that we get 15, I think I did 15 pre-orders required. Yeah. I got to do pre-orders because these shirts cost so much to get made. I don't have the money to just order the count that the printer wants to make it all come together for you guys. But this is, so if you notice there's a little bit of difference between that and this. And let me switch back to this here real quick. Let me bring this camera up. So I'll do this like this. So here's this one. See how the dial is all black and the lettering, the numbers are white? On the actual shirts, on the artwork, it's going to be the opposite. It's all going to be transparent. So all you're going to have is the numbering on, and so the color of the shirt will shine through completely.
Shut up.
But I've got a berry, a maroon, an ice gray, a graphite gray, neon blue, sapphire, heather sapphire, I don't know, sapphire blue, okay? Forest green and milk green right now. Those are the 6 colors. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 6 colors, guys. Yeah. That's available right now at 400agl.net. That's the website you would go look at if and you wanted to see the merchandise that I've got up and available. Okay, so, and I think, I know they're not cheap. Okay, you know they're kind of pricey. I get it, guys. I really do. But
right now everything is getting pricey.
But it's really getting hard. So I've got this set up so that you can click the drop down and you can do a medium, large, 1X, 2X, or 3X. Okay. I can probably get smalls too. So if somebody wants a small, let me know and I'll add that in. And then you just select which shirt you want on the drop down here, and then you click add to cart and follow the process. And I need 15 pre-orders. I'm taking pre-orders. I get 15 pre-orders, and then I can do a full order with the printer, okay? Because in order to do this, I got to buy 40 of them, guys. And you can imagine it's not cheap to buy 40 of these shirts like this. So here's what I'm going to do. The color options in the future are going to be based on the most colors that get sold here. So whichever ones get pre-ordered, that's the color you'll get. on this order, okay? But if there's 3 maroons and 12 blues between the 2 blue colors, then guess what color the shirts are going to end up being? They're going to end up being blue in the rest of the orders, okay? That's probably how it's going to work out. I'm going to use that as a vote for what colors y'all like starting out. Because for the first order, I got to figure something out. I got to figure out a way to get colors, and I don't know how to do that other than the pre-orders. I'll just do an average of the colors chosen on the pre-orders,
right.
And then I'll make the rest of the shirts in a combination of those colors. That's going to be about the easiest way that I can make that all happen. But so that's what I got going on there. And I really do invite you guys to pre-order a shirt. If I get 15 pre-orders, I can make the order. And no, it won't be
addition. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it'll be limited though, Joe, because
limited addition, not addition. See,
yeah, okay. I need more coffee. Good Lord.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh. So that's what I got going on with that. And I finally made the Gizzy Whopper for the website that I've been telling you guys I'd make. I finally made it, so there it is. Okay.
Yep.
So we can actually put it on the screen.
He literally made it. He finished it up, and he says, "Oh,
while
it's
the
5:59, so it's yeah.
While the timer was running is when I made that. And I was visiting with Lloyd in the pre-show and making that while the timer was running. Anyway,
yeah.
So that's what we did right up to the countdown timer. Hello, Captain
Who
Ray.
gets the limited edition behind you, Joe asked.
What's that? Who gets the limit? Oh, that one's mine.
Who gets the limited edition behind you?
That one's mine, unless someone wants. Now that's the what do you call it? Prototype, I guess.
Prototype,
right?
Yeah.
Sample.
Hello, Ron.
I would. Hello, Bob. I would sell that one.
And Bob Casey.
Or I would send it to the person that donates. What? Who wants the prototype? What's the prototype worth? The prototype's always worth big bucks, right? I mean, a couple $100.
It depends on whether the after prototypes actually sell. Then it might become invaluable. But if you don't sell any more shirts and that's the only one,
if that's the only one, then
priceless.
It would become priceless at that point, which means $200 would be a bargain.
It says 400 AGL. If it said the Grumpy Vlogger, it'd be $200. With you, it'd be 50 cents. I'm sorry, that was mean. I haven't had a nap today. What can I say?
Oh my goodness.
I got up when most people normally get up. I got up at 8:30 this morning. So
most people get up between
on a
5 and 6 or so, 7.
I
mean, I got up today at 4:30.
And Sundays, that's your problem, not mine.
Hello, Ron Lockwood. So
I was lucky I got up before noon today. I mean, usually I'm not awake before noon, so.
Yeah, I know it. Goodness gracious. So, for those of you that missed it, I gotta put it back like that, and then just because somebody may have missed it, I'm gonna close that, go back to there, right screen, go back to there, just for the newcomers coming in. This is my website, y'all, 400agl.net. right? You go there, and this is what you type into your browser, okay, 400agl.net. So you go there, and that's where you can find the Remote Pilot Link 101. Remote Pilot 101, this is where you get your $99 bargain right here. Cheapest price on the internet for Remote Pilot 101 lifetime membership. That I guarantee you at this moment, that's the cheapest price on the internet. Next thing you do is you go over here to my merchandise page. Look what I got going on here, Mr. Kelly, Mr. Casey, and all the rest of you late bloomers, Ron Lockwood. I need 15 pre-orders to place an order for 40 shirts with the printer. These are all screen printed stuff. This is not just decals on a shirt or anything, you know, pencil marked or scraped or nothing. This is actual screen printing job getting done. So, yeah.
It's the good stuff.
It's the good stuff. That's right.
Yeah.
And this prototype sample back here could be available depending on the donation. Could be available.
Well, I already offered 50 cents, so somebody's going to have to beat that.
Somebody's going to have to beat that. And I said could be, which means it doesn't necessarily mean it is. It's going to 100% depend on the donation. So the more excited the donation gets, the more excited I'll get about shipping that shirt out to somebody. What do you think of that nonsense? Bunch of nonsense, right?
You see my excitement level.
Oh, hush. Half past the hour means it's shameless plug time.
What the hell do you mean shameless plug time? What the hell have we been doing for the last 30 minutes but shameless plugs?
Hey, I can mute your mic, you know. Oh, my goodness. Low altitude member for 9 months. Wow. How did that come up? I don't understand. That's cool. That's cool information.
Where you click to like when you're doing a super chat on somebody. You can click that and put that in, and once get so many months along, like with Ken Heron, I think I'm got a year in on his, and I put it up here the other day. Pops up just like the super chats.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
It's a nice thing for the members that they can.
Yeah.
Well,
that's really cool.
Acknowledge the members, because this way it gives the channel a chance to acknowledge their membership.
Well, isn't that something special? It's nice that they do that for you. It's nice that somebody knew that it was there and knew how to use it. It's even nicer. So, if you want to send email to the channel, 400agluploads@gmail.com is where you do it, and that's where you also send a link for your video, like Joe Blaylock did this last week, because he had a video that he wanted me to show on the channel tonight. So he sent me a link at that email address, and so that's how you get that done. And I'm going to show that video after the 30-minute break is over. If you want to send something tangible, DJI Mavic 3, 400 AGL PO Box 12, Holiday, Tennessee 38341. The regular website, 400agl.net. That's the other place where you find things going on. That's where you buy the shirts. That's where you buy the hats. That's where you buy the membership for Remote Pilot 101 for $99. Cheapest price on the internet that I know of. I think it's the cheapest price on the internet, period.
Yeah,
lifetime membership.
So we just spent 30 minutes on the shameless plug. So that means we got to spend at least another 2 hours on the rest of the show, right? Because your shameless plugs are only like 5 minutes long, so you got to normally, but you expanded this to 30, so we're going to have to give it a lot more show content then for the.
Yeah, but your contract doesn't let me run over.
Oh,
your contract is for a set amount of time.
Yeah.
Hello, Lon. Thank you, Lon. Oh, poor Lloyd.
He's been on. Let me say this. He's been on a roll today.
He's been on a roll this whole weekend. Yeah,
He has. Yes. Yeah.
I've been keeping up with him. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been keeping up with him.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
But, so, let me see here. Is this going to work? What's happening? What is this doing? Why is this? Oh, I know what that is. That's that. I need to go to this to make this work. And I need to just collapse that, open that. You guys want to see Joe's video? You want to see Joe's video, Lloyd?
I think he does. Well, yeah, I think he deserves to have it shown after you spent half the show just, you know. I knew I'd get started.
Yeah, so now I just got to turn that music down a lot more.
Oh, now you turned it down too low.
Is it too low now?
Yeah, turn it up a little bit. Right there. Yeah.
Okay, now we'll hit play.
Oh, excellent, Captain Ray.
Paddle wheeler.
That looks like an old riverboat gambling.
Oh, it's free YouTube music, is it? Okay.
Oh, all right.
That means I can.
Shut that off and turn the other on.
But can I? Is it too late? I don't know if I can do that or not. Yeah. Is it? I don't think it's going through because I didn't have it set up to play that way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that is something. Whenever you guys send in.
Oh, now
video
it's not
links to
playing at
my
all.
channel, oh no.
Now the audio's not playing at all. Now I done messed it up.
You got the audio turned on?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, now we got that one back. Okay.
We'll make something work.
Because hey, there is nothing wrong with free YouTube music. I'm just saying, whenever you send an email with a link, make sure you let Nell or myself know. On my channel, I don't care, but you know, let everybody know what your music source is. That way.
Yeah, that way we don't get copyright strikes for music. Because they do it, man. They are quick.
Yeah, they'll. You know. I mean,
now,
I don't get paid nothing on my channel anyway, so they can take what they want. And I do use Epidemic, so Epidemic sound is good on my channel.
2002. So Joe, were you on this boat? I missed it in chat if you said that. I know Lon's picking on me about programming the VCR. That's what I had to do to get this thing to play. Lon, how'd you know?
American Express, of course, a credit card company would have their own gambling ship. Makes sense. This is awesome.
Yeah.
You know, he was on shore.
Okay.
This is some awesome video.
Yeah, absolutely. And the information is nice too to have it across the bottom.
Formerly named the Empress of the North. Okay. Originally cruised Alaska's inside passage. Okay.
You did all this with the Mini too. Interesting.
Yeah. I'm hearing so many. I'm almost thinking about getting the Mini too. What was that? Yeah.
Nicely done, Joe. You do good stuff, though. You do a good job. But now I wonder, is the paddle wheel actually powering the boat, or... Yeah, it's got a drive gear there, so maybe it is.
Yeah, no, it's yeah.
See, because most of them nowadays are diesel engine with props underneath and the paddle wheel on the stern's just for looks.
Oh, okay.
But that one looks like it's actually putting thrust in the water, too, so...
Yeah, when you look at that.
But you can't really
yeah,
tell. You can't really tell because the prop wash of the water would look the same. So, I don't know. Kind of interesting.
But when you look at the way the water is split.
Yeah, the wake. That's from the hull. So maybe, I don't know, maybe. Very nice, Joe.
No,
nicely done.
The paddle wheels has dividers in it, and if you look at each one of the, you can see the individual coming off the paddle wheel rather than off of a single thrust off the prop. So it's, I'd say it's probably
interesting. Anyway, so that was the only video that I had sent in.
No, not the Hubsan Zeno, the DJI Mini.
Well,
no, I don't want anything from Hubsan.
Lloyd, maybe you should have said yes, because I think he was going to send that to you.
Oh, well, if he'll send it to me, I'll take it. Yeah, I'm willing. I'm willing.
See? He didn't ask.
There I get. Yeah,
he didn't ask if you were getting. He said, "Don't you want this?" See?
Well, yeah, I would take it. I'm cheap like everybody. I'll take it. Hey, I still have my SEMA 5 and my SEMA 8, so.
Hey, Kai. Welcome. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, well, I think that's real nice of Lon to offer to send that to you.
Yeah, if he's gonna, yeah. Now, the Hubsan is the one that he's got a cattywampus when it flies. You know,
yeah, it's that piece of shit other than DJI stuff. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to see what these new hotels are going to be like.
Well, it really don't matter because they all do the same things.
Yeah.
And they're all gonna be geofenced, and eventually they're all gonna be remote ID'd, or they're not gonna fly. So, does it really matter?
Unless you use no limit drones.
Well, sure. But I'm not going to promote breaking the law to do anything, though.
Well, no. I mean, if it's once the law is passed, that's a different story.
It's already passed. It just hasn't gone into effect until, 2 years from now? Still got 2 more years to go? I mean, it's already written. And it could change between now and then. It would.
Yeah, well, I think there's a lot... there's still a lot of... Well, they still got that lawsuit going on first, so, see how that turns out. It's got to work its way through.
And more power to them guys, but, there's an old saying, and I know you're aware of it, you can't fight City Hall.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know. Anyway, we'll just have to wait and see how everything comes out on it, because there's nothing that's
I'm all for flying safe, but sometimes the geofencing in certain areas, like where there used to be a heliport and it hasn't been one there for 30 years, but they haven't bothered to take it off, because somebody at the FAA was getting lazy, that sort of thing. That's where geofencing can be a problem.
But you see, the FAA is not the one that sets the geofencing. It's DJI in this case.
Well,
in the DJI case.
I know, but...
So it's DJI that has to get their data sources updated. They're the ones that have to look and see there's no airport there, or there's no heliport there, or...
No, that's true.
Yeah. They're just not researching it.
According to Nichols Brothers, it is paddle powered. Okay.
Cool. That's cool information, Joe. Cowboys win again. What happened, Chris? Dallas? As in I haven't
Yeah,
watched the Dallas
yeah.
Cowboys since Tom Landry retired. That's when they were a badass
Good
team.
God.
It's been a day. It's been a minute. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I don't know what's going to happen with the remote ID stuff and everything, but there are other companies that are vying for the airspace,
Oh, yeah.
and
Yeah, yeah.
we're going to have to compete for the airspace. The RC pilot guys are very disappointed with the camera drone people because, as far as they're concerned, all of this is the fault of the camera drone people. None of it's their fault. They were pretty much flying at their little airfields and nobody bothered them and everybody left them alone, and it was really not much of a big deal most of the time. A major part of most of the time. Then all the franchise stores started selling franchise manufactured drones that anybody could walk in and buy and fly, and then they thought, oh, wait a minute, we got a problem now because people are flying these things all over the place. We better make some rules. So we make a bunch of rules, but we don't educate anybody. We just make the rules, and now everybody has to just try to figure it out, and nobody really knows about the rules. And a lot of the guys that know about the rules, depending on the type of drone they fly, they don't care about the rules. They're going to fly, rules or no rules, they don't care. So
Yeah.
might get a minor concession,
I
but
agree.
the law will
There's
still go into effect. Yep,
will still go into effect in some form. Oh, I agree.
100% agree. 100%
I don't
agree.
know what it'll. Yeah, and in the early days of the drone world, of course, that would have been the time, and in my opinion, time for the AMA to start to really saying, "Hey, let's bring these guys in instead of putting them off into a corner and ignoring them."
Yep.
Or did I say the AMA? Yeah, the AMA. Instead of just putting them over there and ignoring them, and then when things start getting out of hand, they suddenly say, "Well, it's their fault, not ours."
Yep.
So whatever rules they should have. RC flying was RC flying, whether it be a quadcopter, a helicopter, a C-130 with a gas engine,
Yep.
or an electric engine, or a turbo engine.
Yep.
I guarantee you, there's some of those RC aircraft that are far more dangerous than any of my drones.
Oh, absolutely.
So some of those giant ones that have the that have the jet engines on them.
Yep, the turbine engines.
And,
exactly.
Yeah. So the AMA can say what they want and point fingers, but it's as much, they're the ones who are, and I only know this from the guys that I have met that were in the AMA here. They're so exclusive that, it's like,
Hello, Maddie.
it's like you got to kiss their gold ring before you can become part of their little club, and that's why I don't belong to them.
Yep. And that's exactly right,
Yeah.
Robert. You don't hear none of those million subscriber channels say anything because they don't give a shit. They're going to make their money regardless. It doesn't matter, And Bob's right. Bob is absolutely, united we fly. The trouble is like anything else in any other industry. When I was trucking, we'd pick times. Hey, Johnny, we'd pick times and days of the month or a day in a month and say, this month is protest day, for we're going to protest and show our disappointment with some regulation or something, whatever it was.
Right.
So everybody drive today with your high beams on that day. October 31st.
Yeah.
Everybody, and we'd start spreading the word across the country on the CB radio, wherever we could, truck stops. October 31st, drive with your high beams on to protest such and such. And
The new fuel tax or whatever. Yeah.
yeah, whatever it was. And, we'd get maybe 15% of the trucks that I'd see that day, 15% of them would have their high beams on,
Yeah, and Lloyd is also right about that the big players, almost all of them pulled out. I know that Amazon's pulled out. I think Walmart's pulled out.
Oh yeah, they've all realized that they can't do if you're talking about the drone delivery stuff.
Yeah.
They can't pull it off.
Which is
They can't pull it off.
Yeah, they're running.
But they're not the only ones that want the
delivery.
airspace. They're not the only ones that want the airspace.
You got like these new, like these new air taxi things that they're starting to come out with.
Yep, and single passenger, piloted drones, private aircraft.
Hey,
yeah, so it's
help Judy real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. So yeah, there's a lot of things that there's a lot of people in a lot of different entities that want to utilize the airspace that we use, the hobby flyers. And it doesn't matter whether you're flying a fixed wing or a quad or a helicopter or a FPV drone or whatever, I do kind of have a feeling about FPV drones that they should be kind of exempt from all this nonsense, because most of the time their races are held usually indoors, and if they're not indoors, their races are held usually below 25 feet, right? So most FPV quad flyers are flying below the treetops. So there ain't a damn manned aircraft in the world that you're endangering by flying below the treetops. I'm sorry, but that's just a fact. And it's common sense. And I don't see why FPV treetop or below is even any drone, any aircraft remote controlled. Treetop or below should be exempt. Doesn't matter. Period. And all this other nonsense where people are trying to get their personal property, the airspace above their house. They think it's theirs. They think they own it. They think they have control of it. They think nothing can fly over it. They're idiots. Airliners fly over it every day. Police helicopters fly over it every day. What's the medevac stuff that Ron Lockwood does? Flies over people's backyards every frickin' day. So these people all need to shut their rat holes and go have a piece of pie and shut the fuck up. That's what I think. But Dr.
What I miss?
Just me getting big on my rant. They got an airport just outside Knoxville, noisy. Oh, Knoxville, Tennessee, or Knoxville somewhere else? I know there's a couple of different Knoxvilles in this country. But anything, as far as I'm concerned, treetop or below, I don't give a shit what it is. Should be exempt from all this remote ID bullshit and everything else.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't normally get on these kind of rants on my channel. I don't normally go crazy like this.
Yeah,
Dr.
did that.
Jesus mercy. Celis Jones, ready for a plane wreck. What? Ready for a... I don't know who this guy is or what he's talking about. I got no clue. They got an airport just outside of Knoxville, noisy. Well, you know what? It's an airport. They're noisy.
Yep. Yep.
It's kind of like people that buy houses along the interstate in these new housing developments and then bitch about the noise of the interstate. It's like, well, wait a minute. You knew the interstate was there when you bought the house, right? What's your problem? Have a Coke and a smile and shut the fuck up. If you fly your drone below treetops, the FAA needs to have a Coke and a smile and shut the fuck up. Period.
Yeah.
I mean, it don't make no damn difference. Well, I'm on a rant tonight, ain't I? Where the hell did this all come from?
Yeah. It may shake out that way in the end. Yeah, I'm thinking
and
they may, because that way, because you can't be putting remote ID on these.
Yeah, remote ID is not going to work on a FPV quad.
FPV drone, yeah.
It's just, it's not.
I don't have a problem with it as long as it's used within proper authority, as long as they're, 'cause, I mean, they want to know what I'm doing. They can find me on my phone, because if I'm flying, I usually got my phone with me.
Yep. And the other thing is
So it's not like they can't.
where's all this information going to actually be available? Is Joe Citizen going to be able to get the app and download the app somehow? Is somebody going to hack an app and put it out there?
Yeah.
Or is it truly only
somebody
going to
might
be
do that,
available
yeah.
to law enforcement like it's supposed to be?
Right.
I don't know.
Hello, Johnny Drone Flyer. Hello, Okie Tom.
And so here's part of the thing. Lloyd, when was the last time you flew your drone just to go fly and have fun?
Been a while.
How long?
Oh, God, I don't know. Couple months, maybe.
Okay. Couple months?
Yeah.
Even your FPV drone?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
no, I had it up here about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and that's when I remembered. Remember I told you I forgot to put in an SD card.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago. Yeah, but
I've not put a drone in the air for fun this year.
yeah, I have to. No,
Everything
I
I've
did,
done this year is commercial. So
Right.
if I need remote ID on my Mavic 2 Pro to fly commercial, then I'll put it on my Mavic 2 Pro to fly commercial. But
Right.
those
If
flights
you just
are
flying for fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's taking away penalties for drugs, so cops need something to do besides give traffic tickets. Well, you know what? Based on the speed limit postings and the speed limits that people drive, the cops have got all kinds of time to be writing plenty of damn traffic tickets. I guarantee you. There should be no revenue shortage in any town, USA, anywhere, because nobody drives within 10 miles an hour of the speed limit on any of the city streets anymore. Why? Because
It
the
don't
cops
seem
have
like
been,
it.
the cops have had their hands tied. The cops are
Yeah.
told, back off of people, don't do nothing. So yeah, did no different lights playing in your car. Can hack DMV easier than the feds. Well, that could be true also, Lon. You never know.
Yeah,
You never know.
It's real simple. The average everyday law-abiding citizen, and let's be honest, the average criminal, the average everyday law-abiding citizen is not going to download an app just so he can go find out where 400 AGL is flying at this moment to do something bad, because they're not going to do that. And the average everyday criminal right now isn't smart enough to figure out to do that. So between the two of them, it's pretty well protected, even if they're not hackers. The average person isn't a hacker.
I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue. Am I worried about
like
the
the
issue?
average
No.
person.
I mean,
Yeah,
fuck
and
you,
it's
I
like
shoot
the
back.
average person isn't going to hack into. Yeah, and it's like the average person isn't going to be hacking into the DMV.
Right.
To find out who owns that particular license plate. Besides that, it's parked in front of my house. They can pretty well look up my address when they're driving by.
Pretty easy.
They say, oh, there's that asshole that lives over there on such and such street.
And
yeah,
9 out of
causing some
10,
problems.
I would make a bet that 9 out of 10 people, on the average, could have someone follow them home from the grocery store, their errands around town on any given day, and they wouldn't even be aware that somebody was following them home.
Yeah, you're right.
I'd say at least 8 out of 10 would have absolutely no
8 out of
clue
10, yeah.
that somebody's been following them all afternoon,
Oh, of course, I'm very aware of that stuff, but if I see somebody...
Yeah, you're right, Lon.
when
The juice isn't worth the squeeze.
Exactly. When I see when I'm getting ready to back out of my driveway and I look both ways, if I see a car 2 blocks up and it's kind of like looking, I just notice, I'll always notice, and like up there by the ball field by my house, if I see somebody up there and they're kind of driving real slow down through there and there's nothing going around for them to be driving slow, what I'll do is I'll go to the stop sign here at the end of the street and then turn the corner, and then I'll watch to see what they're going to do.
Yep.
And I also bring up the cameras for in front of the house so I can see when they drive by. And that way I know whether anybody's going to come by. Of course, they also got to remember, they try getting in here, Judy's going to shoot their ass because she's got a gun.
Sure, exactly.
And when I get out of the truck, if I see people standing around out there, we got this nutcase that lives around here, and he was standing out there, and he said something. He come by, and he was standing there, and I said, Buster, you got a couple options here. You can move on down the road, or I'll shoot you. Your choice.
Yeah.
And I had my gun on me, and so he moved. I wouldn't have shot him, but he's one of those that's, he's like the local neighborhood.
And you don't, that was something else I was going to say. You don't even really always have to have your gun on you. I had my coat on one evening. It was dusk-ish. I was at the ATM, and this guy started walking toward me at the ATM. I turned toward him. I put my hand up. I reached my other hand behind my back under my coat, and I said, Mister, you got absolutely no business with me right now. And he turned around and walked away. He didn't know I was going to pull out a gun or not,
Yeah, I know. But I don't leave the house anymore without one, so. And the neighbors all know I've got one, so.
The Glock's on the nightstand right this minute, But yeah.
Yeah.
And see, that's just it. People need to raise their level of awareness. They need to be aware of their surroundings and pay attention to what's going on. And it's easy to do if you think about it a little bit. But how many people just mindlessly go about their daily doings and don't pay any attention to the traffic flow behind them? Whatever the case might be. So, it's
an example today, and I don't know if you don't see it very often. I'm aware of it because, I carry, and, I have my license. I got a handgun license to carry, but we are a constitutional carry state anyways, but I still renew my license, so if I go to, say, Arkansas, I can still carry my gun.
Mm-hmm.
And, but today I was at the grocery store, and
but apparently in Arkansas you're not supposed to carry it loaded.
If you have a handgun license, you can.
Not from Oklahoma.
You are.
Not from Tennessee.
Yeah, reciprocal.
It's not 100%. No. The manager at the store carries.
And
he's from Oklahoma.
Right.
And he's the one that told me that you're not supposed to carry loaded in Arkansas. So I don't know.
I'd have to look, but if it's under the reciprocal law and he has
where's the possible tornado on the ground in Oklahoma at? Where's it at? I hear sirens outside even.
Oklahoma City. Let's see. Yeah, I can hear it too.
That's funny. I hear a siren outside right now.
Yep.
Let me go to the weather app on my phone. Hello, Maddie. Hello, everybody in chat, just in case. Wow, it's taking a while to load.
Ooh, that's let's see.
Yeah, anyway, we'll get that loaded up here. But it's about time to pull the plug.
Rounds, yeah.
Are you seeing it?
It is, yeah.
Are you seeing it yet, Lloyd?
No, I'm not seeing it. No.
The radar?
No, not yet.
Seeing where it's at?
Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason. Oh, now it's finally starting to load on my phone here.
Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me scroll out.
Oh, she said medevac was flying over too. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So that was just timing.
Yeah.
Well, that's all Texas and everything. Yeah, Oklahoma, south of there, actually. South of Okie City. The supercell that I'm looking at on my radar on my phone that I always used when I was trucking is approaching Norman, believe it or not.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Hello, Drone Nerd. Arkansas Drone Nerd. We need to get together, man. We need to hook up. Arkansas Drone Nerd. Get over this way to
Hello, Maddie.
Van Buren area. Anyway, so yeah, there was some serious conversation in the last 15 minutes of this show.
Yeah,
By golly.
Yeah, we.
Duck for cover. Duck for cover.
Duck for cover.
I don't think a duck could cover much. Do you, Lloyd?
Yeah. No, it wouldn't. Using a duck for cover, just, let's see.
You live in Van Buren.
Okay. Yeah,
Wow.
right now that's a pretty, but yeah, it looks like it's west of Oklahoma City right now.
South,
and,
yeah, southwest. Approaching Norman, right? The supercell?
Well, yeah, but that supercell it's down there, it's approaching Chickasha. Yeah. It's closer to Chickasha, but yeah, it's going to shoot right between Norman and Chickasha.
Duck Commander.
And,
yeah, that's what I saw.
Oh, thank you, Bob.
Well, guys, yeah, so it might be a bumpy night for Lloyd and I and Arkansas Drone Nerd and
yeah. Yeah, it's they're talking about it. I know I was seeing earlier that they said there was going to be some heavy storms come through. So.
Yeah, we might have some storms coming through. So I'm going to throw this email up again just real quick for Arkansas Drone Nerd. Shoot me an email, dude. Let's maybe get together, do some collaboration stuff. 400 AGL uploads at gmail.com. Lloyd, do you know what time it is?
It's time to go home.
It's time to go home, isn't it? Shall we?
It's time for my nap.
Shall we take it home, or send it home, or
don't forget?
Haul it home.
Don't forget my show tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Central Time. If we ain't blown away.
Ah, we'll be here. You'll be there.
Here.
Yeah.
You working tomorrow, or you?
Don't know yet.
Oh,
he doesn't put the schedule out till Monday afternoon, so.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Okay?
Okay. All right. Well, if you're there, you're there. If you're not, well, we'll see you the next time we see you.
You never know. Here we go. Just real quick, I want to throw this out there as well. Y'all had a chance to be anywhere. You chose to be here, and I really do appreciate it. Go to 400agl.net, pre-order your t-shirts. Get me 15 of them pre-orders, and we'll order a bunch of them. We'll get some t-shirts put out there, guys.